And finally, on the program, the Lagos State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, says the agricultural sector contributes about 7 trillion naira to the gross domestic product of the state. She made this comment at the 2024 ministerial press briefing at Alausa in Ikeja. The Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development also says a 40% rebate has been approved by the state government for property owners to pay for their building permits to avoid demolition.
Mushin Food Hub, a subsidized market established by the Lagos State government, is one initiative put in place to reduce the economic hardship on citizens. The latest of such is Eco Cares, a social intervention program launched by Governor Sanwo-Olu to support vulnerable residents in the state. The State Ministry of Agriculture, in charge of all the food support initiative, is here at Alausa Ikeja to take part in the ongoing 2024 ministerial briefing. The Commissioner rules out the success story in the area of appeals project, Ekpe Food Logistics Hub, and the contribution of agriculture sector to the state GDP.
Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu has taken it upon himself as a pioneer in a lot of things to also ensure that Lagos becomes an organized food destination, which is why we broke ground back in 2022 for the logistics hub at Ekpe. In the last 1 year, there has been massive progress around that, and the plan is that by December of this year, we should be commissioning the first phase of this food hub. Part of what we are doing now also, using Mushin Food Hub as an example, you have some of the appeals farmers bringing in their produce there. So creating market access is also part of what we are doing to continuously empower farmers to ensure that they can come direct to market, sell at good prices, reasonable prices, make their profit by themselves, and continue to plow back into their businesses. So market accessibility is a way of continuous growth for them, and also government supporting them. Remember, at the Mushin Food Hub, we have not collected 1 kobo from any single person that has been selling in this space in the last 4 months. All of the discounts that was given by the Lagos State government, from the 10% from the onset of the operationalization of the market till date, and as such, everything that has been enjoyed by everyone coming in there has been at no cost to them. I make mention of that again to tell you that that is also another way of empowerment. So we will not relent, we'll continue to support. Which is why also for the appeals, part of what we are dovetailing into is what we call the Produce for Lagos initiative. It is part of what between the Lagos State government and Niger State government. There was an MOU that was signed a few months back. Part of this is also, if appeals is called Agro-Productivity Enhancement Livelihood Support Program, and the initiative has been around supporting producers and to some degree those who add value and to marketers. It now behoves on those that have been supported to now start to showcase to us all of the support, all of the grants they have received. How much of it are they able to cycle back? How much of this can they now turn into production for us to see the effect in our markets, which is why the Produce for Lagos initiative has kicked off in a way for us to continuously monitor, ensure that even when it comes to filling the needs of the logistics hub, we have farmers that have participated in the appeals project under the Lagos Cares project as well, start to also feed what the hubs would need to be able to sustain food prices and to also sustain availability in our markets. Truth be told, so we say that for Nigeria, Agric contributes almost about 25% to GDP. For Lagos, because you would not consider Agric just as a production sector. Agric encompasses everything up to food trade. Annually, food transactions in Lagos annually is up to 7 trillion naira. So let our kids know, let the youth know that this sector is one that there is potential, there's opportunity.
Next in line is the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development. The Commissioner says 90 days amnesty window has been given to the state government for property owners to acquire all building approvals, in addition to a 40% rebate on planning permit payment to prevent demolition.
Upon realization of the low level of approved building in the states, and in furtherance to the palliative measures of the state government by the state governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, who has graciously granted a 90-day amnesty period to property owners and developers of existing completed structures. The initiative will allow owners and developers of existing buildings to obtain planning permits without payment of statutory penal fees within the amnesty window from 2nd of May to 30th of July 2024, with a 5% discount applicable to payments completed within the 10 working days of issuance of such bill. The amnesty window is a relief measure to cushion the effects of the current economic hardship experienced in the built environment. Applicants are expected to submit all relevant documents for assessment through various LASPA office and the head office. Issuance of planning permits. The office, through the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, within the period recorded, granted a total of 5,961 planning permits, out of which 8,042 applications representing about 74.1% were granted.
The state government has also digitalized its physical planning permit process that can now be obtained within 10 minutes.
From the comfort of your home, from anywhere in the world, you can obtain planning information from us. You do not need to visit our office in Alausa or write us a letter. You can apply online and you get your planning information online, with which you can now do your drawings, which you can submit in the Office of Physical Planning, particularly the LASPA office, for your planning permission. Also, under LASPIC, we are automating all building approvals. It means that before you go and rent a house, before you go and buy a property, you can go to LASPIC portal and check whether that property has a building approval. You do not need to visit our office before you actually find out. So we've set up a customer service center. And I think on my left, you have the portal with which you can actually access some of these information.
In the energy sector, the State Commissioner for Energy and Mineral, Mr. Abiodun Oguleye, says government has concluded plans to set up 5 additional power hubs across the metropolis to give residents other alternative sources of clean energy. He also speaks on the stringent measures to regulate the operation of liquefied natural gas vendors in the state.
If you know anyone that government needs to come and shut down, government needs to come and pull down, if they are constituting nuisance to the environment, please feel free, let us know. We'll take appropriate action. The quantity of how much we have gotten from derivation, am I correct? Okay, yes, you are correct. We got 131 million between 2018 and 2019. Between 2020 and 2021, we got 3.78 billion. But the company has been having issues. And for as long as they have not produced, there will be no money for Lagos. With plans underway to develop 1 gig of grid-scale solar energy capacity for the Clean Lagos electricity market. We are committed to harnessing the abundant solar resources available to us while eliminating foreign exchange-driven feedstock as the bedrock of other sources. This ambitious endeavor will not only reduce our carbon footprint, but also create new jobs, stimulate economic growth, and enhance energy security for generations to come.
So far, 12 ministries have given account of their scorecard in the last 1 year, with an assurance to do more for the people of Lagos State.